everyone, and welcome to my channel Wheel of Fortune Psychic Tarot. My name is Mia, and in today's reading, your deceased loved ones will be telling you something they haven't told you before. So as you can see, I have these three groups to choose from. For group number one, we have Pluto and this cherry quartz crystal. For group number two, we have Mercury and this lovely carnelian heart crystal. And for group number three, we have the sun and this beautiful sparkly strawberry quartz crystal. I hope the camera does those crystals justice. They're all so beautiful. But all you need to do now, as always, is to focus on today's topic and the deceased loved one that you would like to hear from today. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, pause the video if you have to, and when you think you're ready, then just see which one of these three groups calls your attention the most. Do not overthink it, let your intuition decide, and then you can have a look in the description box down below where you find the timestamps for each individual group, so I will see you there. Welcome to your reading, everyone who resonated with group number one, this oval-shaped cherry quartz crystal and the Pluto card. So I will be channeling your loved ones and they will tell you something they have never told you before. The reading is for the collective. Not every detail will resonate. Keep that in mind. Take what does, feel peaceful about what doesn't. And I just want to quickly say a little trigger warning. If you're feeling vulnerable and not stable, you might not want to watch this reading. You might hear something that is triggering and certainly pretty intense with the Pluto card. Okay, but I'm sure everything will be fine because I only ever allow spirits of love and light to come in. I do not allow for anyone else to come in. And I always demand that all the messages are said considering the highest good of everyone involved. So let's just see what psychic downloads I'll be getting here by touching the objects and looking at them. Now, since this is intense energy here with the Pluto card, I'm not surprised. I'm seeing for some of you this will only resonate with a few, something about blood and maybe a little bit of a violent passing for your loved ones, or maybe you are used to lots of violence in your life, physical violence, and maybe you work in healthcare and you see a lot of wounded people. Just be open when I say these things that I see. But I see blood here. I see blood and I see death. You wouldn't be on this channel, right? But what they want to talk to you about, your loved ones, is about this kind of very intense aspect of life and the relationship, which is about this brutal ending. I'm hearing a brutal ending. Many of your loved ones will have had quite a brutal ending. And I'm seeing that your loved ones quite possibly will want to open up about some very dark emotions they had before passing. And excuse the aeroplane if you can hear it. It's quite loud. I hope it doesn't interfere too much. But I need some fresh air desperately. I might edit this out if it's too loud. And this could be a sign because it's flying right over my house. So someone for sure wants to get your attention, and that aeroplane just brings to mind maybe an accident, maybe a car crash for some of your loved ones. But yeah, I was saying, if you look at this picture, you see half of a butterfly and a skull. And it says transform. So if you have been with me for a long time, or even like a short time, if you're very like listening to what I say, you will know that death means transformation. And they want to tell you that they have transformed. I'm getting such intense energies from your loved ones. Be very careful in the comment section, please. Censor risky words, because if you don't, YouTube might delete your comment. I see, this is a lot. I get some images of your loved ones laying on the ground when they died. Ground, concrete. For some of you, their life might have been ended through by an outside third party, or they did it themselves, or with severe illness. This is a lot, guys, and as you already know. But what they want to talk to you about is their shadow self that you knew, but you didn't know all of it. They want to open up to you about that, and I feel like what they really went through. And again, I always say that forgiveness is so important for healing, and that is very true. But guys, forgiveness does not mean approving of something horrific and unjust. It means finding peace about it, accepting it, okay? And your loved ones want to say, my lifestyle and possibly the way things ended between us and in my life, using your loved one's words, was so horrific. It is still having an effect on you. And they're not necessarily asking for forgiveness, but they want to enlighten you about their struggles to make it easier for you to understand why they did certain things, okay? Wow, this is a lot. Please, guys, protect your energies. I'm gonna protect mine. And that being said, I just have to close the window now because people are too noisy. So excuse me. That's the trouble when you live with other people. They always make noise, but so do I. It's fine. Now, let's see what your loved ones want to talk to you about here. So you already know, like, the main vibe. What more would they like to say? And I'm using these amazing astro cards that came to me anonymously. I don't know who sent them. Thank you so much if you're watching. And thank you to everyone who's been like supporting me in the comments, by thumbing up my videos, by donating. You guys are so lovely. And if anyone else would like to support, you can send in some cards or crystals. I have an Amazon and an Etsy wishlist link down below. Otherwise, just guys, send some purple hearts in the comments for support. We all need some purple heart energy now. This butterfly wing is also purple, highly psychic color, and I'm looking at my screensaver here is also purple, 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 purple. But loved ones, please speak. What have you not quite opened up about? Okay, wow, wow. Whew. Okay. This is quite a lot because I feel the energies from it. And water is obviously an element, and it's all about spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. They did not open up to you about the full extent of what was going on with them. There was a lot buried within their soul that they were not honest about with themselves, which probably led to lots of hardship in their lives. And I am getting that your loved ones probably had mother issues, okay? Early in their childhood, they went through some trauma, and maybe their entire upbringing was highly affected by a very, very difficult mother figure, which, you know, caused so much pain later on in their lives. And this is not your fault. Obviously, you were affected by it all. By the consequences of your loved one's bad upbringing and conditioning and pain, but you know, it's not your fault. And I'm telling you, all of my darkness came from that childhood experience, possibly with the mother. And they are kind of asking for compassion in that sense. I see so much pain here on your loved one's heart, so much pain. So much like intense struggle that they went through kind of all of their life, trying to deal with that pain in the not most mature way. So they could have developed some addictions, your loved one, substance abuse, maybe alcohol or drugs. And I see severe mental illness for many of your loved ones, and you only saw the tip of the iceberg is what they are saying, okay? You only saw the tip of it. I'm also getting a message for some of you here about like a triangle. I don't think this is necessarily a love triangle. This could very well be like an evil stepmother in the background, which could have been their mother, or like a third party influence going back to early on in your loved one's life, affecting their emotional well-being and messing up and ruining their lives. Gemini. I wanted to say Gemini. By the way, I don't pick all the cards that fall out or flip over. I always let my psychic intuition guide me, for those of you who are new here. And yeah, Gemini. Gemini energy. Your loved one could have had Gemini in their chart. Maybe they didn't, but this is all about Gemini energy. And they are telling you, when I talk to you about the tip of the iceberg, on the outside, they seemed maybe like a social butterfly. They were very witty, very friendly, very easy to talk to, very outgoing, very fun. But that was a facade, a coping mechanism that they bought into themselves. They kind of lived like a little bit of a false life. To deal with their own pain, they were too afraid to address all of this darkness, and they wanted to be that person. They made you believe that they were, and everyone else. They desperately wanted to be carefree and, you know, bubbly and fun. And I feel like towards the end of their lives, this awful, contradicting, torn apart, bipolar lifestyle just completely destroyed them, because the gap between what they showed on the outside and what was wrong with them on the inside just got so big that it tore them apart. But they are also saying, what I showed on the outside, that was part of me. The jokes I made and like the fun we had, that was part of me, and I wish everything would have been like that. But also there is a little bit of you know, superficial coming through from them. So you might have tried several times to help them get to the core of their issues, or even like talk about the issues, and as soon as you would do that, they would either get really triggered or withdraw. It was really uncomfortable for them, because they thought that if they would start digging up this darkness, that they would drown in it, you know, that they weren't able to cope and to swim in it. They thought they were gonna drown. I'm feeling how heavy it was on them. And again, I see some like mother-child issues here, abandonment issues, and maybe they had a mother or like someone else in their life who was as important as a mother, who kind of did not appreciate them, did not give them the love and recognition they deserved. And that obviously affected not only how they treated themselves and thought of themselves, but obviously also how they treated other people. So it's just complete failure here. What else, loved ones? What would you like to say? Square. Yeah, square in astrology is trouble, But, you know, we choose our fate before we come into this lifetime. We choose our karmic partners, and people who have no squares in their charts, they do not mature, okay? So squares, they are trouble, but they are always an opportunity to fix something. Here it says challenging situation, a mountain to climb, you know? It's not a mountain to crash you and to destroy, it's a mountain to climb and to get to a higher level and see things from a different, higher, elevated perspective. And they are saying, I failed my life lesson. I was supposed to climb this mountain and not to fall from it or jump from it, you know. But it's never too late, guys. And I feel like your loved ones, if their life was really intense, they now have this remorse which will motivate them to actually take on a challenge in their next lives. But they want you to understand how hard it was on them and how much their heart was bleeding. I see like internal bleeding. The soul was bleeding, so much pain. They were so afraid of confronting it. Opposition. Oh my God, yeah. The opposition, that is tension, okay? Opposition is tension. Here it says imbalance. Oh yeah, a point of tension and power struggle. But for your loved ones, what I'm getting is the tension bit. And it could be that you and your loved one were complete opposites, that you are someone who is very spiritually and emotionally mature, and that you are someone who likes to get to the core of issues and talk them out and heal them. And your loved one was superficial and afraid of doing exactly that. And they recognized that they had a big chance to heal with you in their lives. But they're just saying it was too much. They couldn't take it. They couldn't do it. They failed. It was too much. They were too afraid. And they also finally admit to or see this disproportionate imbalance between the two of you when it comes to that spiritual aspect. Power struggle is definitely something that comes from your loved one's childhood. It could be that your loved ones were either very like possessive and controlling and very jealous, but they could like flip back to the complete opposite where they pretended they didn't care. And that's because of those abandonment issues and the lack of love they received from their mother figures. So they see it all. They know that you got a glimpse of how bad it was, but they seriously want to say to you that it was so intense, so dark. Their life was so dark and they couldn't take it. They failed. It was too much. Wow, this is so heavy, guys. But I did give you a trigger warning. Let's get some oracle cards now to get more information. Again, guys, if you appreciate what I'm doing, please go leave a comment. Thank you so much to everyone leaving purple hearts and emojis. That also helps to seriously lift up the energies in the comment section, purple hearts, especially when the topics are so difficult. And this deck is so cool. It was kindly gifted to me by Rose. Thank you so much if you're watching. I love this deck so much. But it has some quite, you know, intense messages in it as well. The moon is such a big topic here. So let's see. Loved ones, what more would you like to say? Okay, oh my God. Like I say the moon and the moon falls out. Authentic. They were not authentic. They are saying to you they were not authentic, and they are asking for you to not define them by what you saw on the outside. That refers to kind of the good and the bad. Yes, they were all aspects of who they were truly, but they never got to be themselves. And it could be that depending on the relationship you had with your loved one, if you are their children or if you met them very early on, you could have had a glimpse of their authentic self very early on in your connection. But then, you know, darkness followed and hit, and that was gone. But I feel like you did get a glimpse of their soul essence, which is loving and not what you saw on the outside. Also, and this that is so cool. This reminds me, today I got a delivery from donations from you lovely guys. I bought some crystals, which you're going to soon see in another reading. And it's an amethyst crescent moon with some stars dropping from it. And here I see musical notes. So if you're still watching, guys, know that this reading here, I highly resonate with it. I'm in the same boat with you, so we are in the same boat, guys. I know what you're going through. If you're resonating with everything here, I know exactly what you're going through. Also, your loved ones could have been paranoid paranoid. They might have been afraid of the dark, okay? And all of that paranoia dates back to childhood trauma. Here we have manifest. See, this black figure looks like a witch, walking all by herself or by himself. Maybe it's a guy. Manifest. They need your forgiveness. And again, guys, forgiveness is acceptance. They need for you to understand that whenever they hurt you, it was because they were broken and hurt themselves. And it's up to you if you want to forgive. But guys, I'm telling you, if you want to resolve negative karma, you should. If you don't want to, you can, but you will bring this baggage with you, and in this connection to the next lifetime, they want to leave it behind, but their soul is so heavy, and they're saying they still have a lot of learning to do on the other side. They're kind of repenting. What's this? Breathe. Cats, this is you, okay? You are a wise old soul if you're still watching, and if you're resonating with this. You know, you met this person for a reason. You have this karmic soul contract with them, and there's nothing wrong with you. They're saying, and I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with you. If this failed, it's not on you, it's on them. And now you are hurt, but your pain is also, guys, a chosen fate. If you're triggered by it, watch the story, The Little Soul and the Sun. It's, you know, you chose this too because you too have a challenge here to overcome in this. But yeah, they want for you to rest and to gain strength again. And they are sorry they abandoned you and kind of passed on the trauma they suffered onto you. They know, wow, how heavy it is for you. This card here needs to be shown. Mystical. Mystical. Oh God, guys, this definitely is another reading for me as well. If you're resonating with this, guys, we are a lot alike in that sense. You are very spiritual, and one of the reasons that you met your loved one again in this life, and you met them before in many past lifetimes, is to like become even more spiritual and mystical, and realize that there is a huge chance for the two of you to still communicate now in the different dimensions, and to sort this out and to heal this so that you can start kind of fresh in your next lives. Sorry guys, so much going on. This is my youngest brother coming by on his motorbike. And a BMW, maybe that's a sign for you. Maybe your loved ones used to love to ride their motorbike. Maybe they had a BMW motorbike. Or maybe just the word BMW resonates, or motorcycle accident maybe. Does that resonate? We'll see. Loved ones, please give some final messages. I'm so upset, yeah. They are very upset at themselves for failing this lesson. And they have always been extremely upset, no matter how much of like a people pleaser they were superficially and how happy they came across on the outside. They have always been very, very upset, and they still are. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done. And you never properly understood how upset they truly were. I want to see you smile. Yeah, that's asking a lot though. That is asking a lot. I'm like speaking back to the loved ones because I feel very much spoken to here, called out. Yeah, it's hard to smile when you were completely shattered and broken. But, you know, everything I practice, I preach about. Everything I preach about is what I practice, and you should still find things to smile. I try my hardest, and you know, I do find things like my lovely cat Peppy when I play the violin, And yeah, they're just sorry they put tears on your face instead of a smile. They are very sorry about that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry because this Forever All My Love Will Shine on You is from a song that is very important in mine and my loved one's connection. They love you, okay? You are soulmates, and at the soul essence, which is not to be mistaken for the ego, okay? Educate yourselves on that. At the soul essence, there is nothing but love between you and them, okay? And they will always love you, and you will always love them. Do not mistake your higher selves and your soul for your ego brain, okay? Love is the only truth, and just focus on that if you can, and know that they love you, and they know they messed up, but they're telling you it was so dark and intense, you never really saw how bad it truly was. Okay, guys, so that's all I have for you in this reading. Cleanse your energies, please, after this. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, turn on the bell for notifications so that you will never miss out on a new reading on my channel in the future. Take very good care. Until soon, hopefully. Bye-bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 2, everyone who resonated with Mercury and this Carnelian heart crystal. It's so hard to see because it's almost the same color as the desk, but it's a beautiful crystal. So in today's reading, you will hear something that your loved ones have never told you before, but keep in mind it is for the collective. Not everything will resonate. Take what does, feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. Okay, and I feel like we will get some good vibes, but even if that's the case, do not watch this reading if you don't feel mentally stable, or if you're not feeling good today. You might still hear something that is triggering. So if you're too sensitive, maybe watch a different reading. But I'm feeling good vibes here. I'm feeling kind of good vibes, even though I must say, for some of you, or quite many of you watching, maybe you never got to talk to your deceased loved one. Maybe they passed away before you even met them, or you were in separation. I feel like there was no communication at all for a long, long time, or not a very authentic one. That could have so many reasons, but you maybe never got the chance to properly communicate, because that's what Mercury is all about. You were not free to do that. Yeah, for many of you, this person passed away before you were born, or before you got the chance to ever meet them. But again, it's for the collective. This might not be true for everyone. I do see here some separation. I do see here some lack of communication, so that should kind of resonate for all of you. And you could also have been living in different parts of the world. You were physically separated, and you were maybe just very different people, or different generations for sure comes to mind for many of you. Very, very different. Yeah. But yeah, like I see, wow, I see so many things. So some of you here, you could be that child, or like you are biologically related and you're asking about a parent figure, grandparents, something like that, family, close family. And others here, you might be pregnant with your loved one's child. Maybe they were in the military, maybe they were deployed and they never came back. Which my heart goes out to you for if that's the case. But there is something about conception. Maybe someone will soon conceive here, or like have a child. Like there's something about fertility. Maybe that's just a symbol for a fertile communication. We'll see. All right, so yeah. This Mercury card is so lovely. This astro deck was sent to me anonymously. I don't know who did that. Thank you so much if you are watching. And if anyone else would like to send in some cards or crystals or donate, I have an Amazon and an Etsy wishlist link down below. But now, let's Let's get more information here for you guys. What, dear loved ones, please come. Okay, I'm getting psychic downloads. I need to say some names. Ernest, ER. Okay, ER. ER, the ER room. Do you work there? Was that where it ended? ER. Okay. Rest. All right, loved ones, please use the cards. Give some more messages. What did you never tell the people you left behind? What did you never tell them? What did you never tell them? Oh my God. No, I don't want to see this card. So actually here, I'm going to take both cards because they both resonate. For those of you who are new, I always follow my psychic intuition with everything I do. I don't always take all the cards that fall out because by law of physics, sometimes meaningless cards fall out because they stick together. But here, Neptune really needs to be mentioned, but also Pluto. So I did hear the word ER and kind of had like an image of quite a traumatic, painful ending for some of your loved ones. Also, if you felt drawn to pile number 1, you should maybe go back and watch it, but only if you did. But look, okay, sorry, I'm getting, like, I hear so much stuff. Right, so Neptune is an amazing planet because it's all about the subconscious. It's all about spirituality and psychism and emotions, and in combination with Mercury. This again will highly resonate for those of you who did not have any flowing conversations and communication with your loved ones when they were still alive. They tell you, I want to talk to you now. I want to talk to you now. Pluto is also the death planet, okay, but we have a butterfly here. Again, they're coming through saying, I want to talk to you now. And if you are open to that, guys, if you're gifted, if you're not scared, there's a lot of potential for spirit activity here between you and them. And the more you allow that and the more you ease into it, the more will happen. But I see kind of a lot of spirit activity. Maybe you have some paranormal things happen to you. Maybe you get a lot of dream visitations or anything. I have a video that I highly recommend. The 7 ways deceased loved ones communicate with us. You should watch that. They want to now communicate, especially through dreams. And you guys... Okay, wow. They want to tell you that you travel, that your soul travels while you are asleep. And that is such a cool topic. And one of my lovely viewers suggested that topic for my other channel. On my second channel, I will soon do a reading, or maybe it's already out by the time you watch this, about where the soul travels when we are asleep. Such an amazing topic. And here, you visit your loved one when you are asleep, and you visit all kinds of different places. And if you're saying, Nia, that's not true, hang on a minute, because when we wake up, it's similar to when we get born. We have amnesia. We forget completely what happened before. And guys, you should train lucid dreaming. This is your calling. You need to train to remember your dreams. And it's easy in the sense that anyone can do it, but difficult because it takes a lot of dedication and practice. But if you learn to remember your dreams, if you learn about lucid dreaming, wow, there is huge potential. And they want to tell you that. They want to tell you that your soulmate connection is so powerful that you can visit each other and see each other. And also, they visit you when you are asleep. So sometimes you travel elsewhere, and sometimes they travel to where you are. When you are in that dream state, you are together. And that is always true because our higher selves are always connected. You are not... your higher self right now, you are a physical incarnation, but the higher selves are always connected. That's why these things are possible. And you could have had some experiences where you maybe saw shadow figures or you felt a presence while you were asleep. And do not be scared of that. It's just your loved one. And they have, you have several spirits attached to you, but they are good ones, so you don't have to be scared. You have several ancestors and guides and other passed away loved ones and soulmates that you never really met in this lifetime. They're kind of really connected. And also your loved ones want to tell you that they are now united with some other people that you lost. Okay, they visit you and you visit them. How amazing is that? And there is some energy about a child spirit here. And this card also came out in group number 1. You might want to watch that reading, okay? The square. There's a challenge. There is obviously this situation where you did not have the best communication when they were alive to whatever circumstances that were happening in your life. But you can now overcome this challenge. They are telling you, we are talking all the time. If you feel drawn to these tarot readings, and maybe you were not into that before, that's a sign that you are kind of waking up to this communication that's always going on. They're telling you, we are communicating all the time. Please remember it. Please do something about it. Yes. Wow, the moon. Guys, I love your reading. This is so cool. The moon, look at this lovely card. Satisfy emotional needs. Nurture self and others. Satisfy emotional needs. Your emotional needs are being satisfied in your dream state because you meet your loved ones. And they are telling you, maybe you never thought of yourself as someone who is psychic. And guys, we all are. It's nothing special. We all are. We just lose that ability. But you can regain it. And they want for you to understand that you can regain this ability that you lost due to your upbringing and societal standards and conditioning. And nighttime is very important. Why? Because we are so not distracted during nighttime, okay? We are by ourselves, everything is dark, we are lonely, and you should work on lucid dreaming and remembering dreams. And that will help you feel a lot better. If you're really struggling right now, it's because you are too connected to your ego mind, you're too connected to the physical body, all of that you will lose when you pass away. Connect more to your higher selves and you will feel better and better. Wow. Get some oracle cards. They were kindly gifted to me by Rose. Thank you so much if you are watching, Rose. And anyone else, guys, if you can't donate, you can always donate a purple heart or a comment. I'd highly appreciate that. It helps me out and it uplifts the energies in the comment section. Or maybe you want to post an orange heart. Hearts. The heart. Heart is a big symbol here as well, but guys, there's so much moon energy. I love that so much. And you could have some Pisces in your chart, or Scorpio, maybe. I'm not seeing Cancer here, but I see Scorpio and Pisces. If you don't, then you want to get into that vibe, into that energy. They're saying pull, okay. What do you want me to do, loved ones? Pull it? Okay. Wow. Oh my God. Oh, it fell. Wisdom, guys, it's time for you to reconnect to that divine wisdom that we all have, that is available to all of us. Guys, all of our body cells have divine wisdom in it. We can heal ourselves, but you know, we forget, we are conditioned, we are poisoned by society, and your loved ones are telling you, you have so much wisdom to do amazing things. You need to reconnect. And guys, lucid dreaming is your call. And they say a lot of things to you in your dreams. And by the way, even though for the vast majority here, you have your loved ones actually visiting you, they might sometimes send you symbols or signs in your dreams, and your other loved ones and, you know, spirit. Watch out. Yeah, you will find balance if you dive into that. If you dive into lucid dreaming, you'll find a lot of balance. And you might be surprised because maybe your loved ones were not very spiritual, when they were alive, and maybe you never thought that this was for you. So this is new probably to you, and you might reject it, but don't, guys. This is your calling here. And I see astral projection, guys. You have maybe out-of-body experiences and you forget them. Educate yourselves about out-of-body experiences. And here we have Serenity and a mermaid witch. Guys, mermaid, again, Neptune. You need to get more into your water element. So surround yourselves more with water, drink more water, take some spirit baths, go swimming, be sensual, and get some more like fluids in your life in whatever sense, okay? And dive into this ocean of possibilities. And you're not alone, your guides are cheering you on here too. These cards are so magical. I love them so much. I'm really enjoying them. Okay, what do we have here? White light. Guys, white light. You are going through a dark night of the soul, and I think you have already gone past the scary bit where you suffer and where you feel like ending things. Now it's time for you to find that end, the light at the end of the tunnel. And it's there. You just need to lift this, what do you call those? This globe here, this glass globe. What do you call those? You know, you put them over stuff. Anyway, you just need to lift it. It's already there. You can see it. And maybe do some white light meditations and picture yourself in white light before you go to bed. But you are protected. Like, don't be scared if you have been having any paranormal things happening to you. You are protected. You're safe. Those are not demons, shadow figures. No, they're loved ones and your guides, your spirit team. Do not be afraid. Just dive into it. Your loved ones are seriously encouraging you about that. You might be so surprised that your loved ones would recommend this. Maybe they were strictly religious and would have never done anything like that, you know. But, you know, they see they see things different now, and they want you to see things different. They want for you to move on into the next phase of your life, and that is psychic stuff here. Move on. You know, if you don't know what to do, if you're confused and scared, dive into lucid dreaming, some dream magic that will help you move on. I want to see you smile. That card also fell out in group number 1. You should watch it, probably the most of you. Yeah, they want for you to smile, and I feel like you smile a lot in your dream state because you don't have your heavy body anymore. You see that death is not the end, that magic is real, and yeah, if you only remembered, you'd be smiling all day. It will get better. Yes, it will get better, and you need to believe that. If you don't believe it, it won't get better, you know? So it will get better, but you need to do your part of the job and start your dream magic journey, okay? And then you will remember all of the things that you and your loved ones tell each other in your conversations at nighttime, every single night. This is so amazing, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If that's the case, then give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on the bell for notifications so that you will never miss out on a new reading on my channel in the future. Take very good care and until soon, hopefully. Bye-bye. Welcome to your reading, everyone who resonated with group number 3. This lovely, sparkly Strawberry Quartz crystal and the Sun card. So I will be channeling your loved ones and asking them to convey something to you that they have never told you before. I am getting good vibes here, but if you are feeling vulnerable, just to be sure, maybe do not watch this reading. Watch it at a later time. You might hear something that is shocking, or I don't know, I can't promise anything, so just be warned, but I'm getting good vibes here with this Sun card. This is such an amazing card. This is all about radiating love and light, and I feel like, why do I feel like doing that? Okay, someone here, your loved ones. Keep in mind, it's for the collective. Not everything will resonate. Take what does, feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. But here I'm seeing either you writing down your thoughts and feelings, or, and this is something I highly recommend, you write letters to your loved ones now that they're already on the other side to communicate with them. There's something about written communication. And maybe your loved ones left you a written message, okay? I hope it's not a sad goodbye note. Maybe they left you like a sweet little message once, like my great-grandmother, she wrote me a tiny piece of paper note. And it's so endearing to hold that and to read it, you know. And that was obviously when she was still alive. Sorry, I get psychic downloads when I look at things, so bear with me. I see a face now. There is something about a portrait or a photo. I mean, everyone probably here will have some photos of their loved ones, but I see a portrait or maybe like a figure. I see a figure, but do some of you have kind of religious figures, marble figures or like little porcelain ones? Your loved ones do something with those figures. They move them, or they kind of possess them in the sense that you feel their energies holding that figure. Maybe you inherited like a little, maybe it's a crystal angel, a figure. There's something about a little figure that I see that you maybe put on your windowsill or by your chimney, by your fireplace, or I don't know. When your car, do you have one of those thingies that move when you drive your car, like a waving Elvis or something? I don't know. But yeah, they want to express their truth today. And their truth is how much love they feel for you, and possibly some other things. Also, I see roses here. Do you have roses, or do you love to plant roses? If you do, your loved ones are saying they will soon send you a sign through a rose if you see a magical huge one that is just so much nicer than the other ones and that smells divine. That's your loved ones. They try to send you little signs like that. And they really possess objects, is what they're telling you. Possession has such a negative connotation, but here it just means they have such amazing sun-loving light energies that they are able to get inside a physical object like a rose or a figurine or something and give you signs that way. That's the first thing that they have never told you. Maybe they were not really spiritual or so when they were alive, but they possess, in the positive sense, I don't know how to say that in a way that it's not so negatively connotated. They inhabit, they inhabit objects to be with you materially. Maybe you even have like a cuddly toy or something, like a teddy, and their energies actually go inside so that you can have physical contact. That is so lovely, guys. Wow. Okay, now let's get on with some more cards. And by the way, there's crystal and the oracle cards that I will be using in a bit were kindly gifted to me by Rose. Thank you, Rose, if you're watching. These were anonymously sent to me. Thank you too if you're watching. If anyone else would like to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon and an Etsy wishlist link down below. Nice super thanks. And thank you to everyone for your support and your love. Love is the only truth. This is so much about love here. So loved ones, please give some more messages. Okay. Someone here in my audience, you love your makeup, and your loved ones say, when you guys do your makeup, or like even you don't do any makeup, but you make yourself, you know, look fresh or nice for the day, and you look in the mirror, they look back at you. And please don't feel creeped out by that. It's not creepy. Mirrors, they look at you through mirrors, and they love when you feel pretty, when you feel empowered. They love that because they say you deserve to be in that state where you feel beautiful, because you are so beautiful, and your outer beauty is, in your case, a reflection of your inner beauty, especially the eyes, because they are the window to the soul. And something about eyelashes here for some of you, and eye makeup, they love your eyes, and they look at you through the mirror. Those are things for sure you haven't heard before. Leo. And the heart again, self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity, guys. You don't have to be a Leo or have Leo in your chart. I don't have Leo anywhere in my current life, but I was a sun sign Leo in my past life. That's exactly the vibe. So they tell you, you are so beautiful, and they love to see you be this radiant beauty. They want to encourage you to not feel like you are superficial. We have this toxic way of promoting self-love these days, where letting yourself go is the equivalent of self-love, you know, because you want to say you don't need makeup or like body care to be beautiful. And yes, that's true, but only to some extent. And your loved ones love when you look stunning, because that's when you feel empowered and when you radiate self-confidence. They love that. Please do that. Please don't stop. Okay. Gemini, here it is again. Yes, so seen this card before in today's reading. Love this card. Look, butterfly. They want you to be a pretty little butterfly. You are done with your caterpillar journey and being all cocooned up and hiding away and rotting away. Shine your light, shine your beauty. Go out, socialize, or if you're not a people person like myself, just go out and like let your beauty be visible. Even like you might make someone else's day when they see you, and they have no interest in like flirting you, chatting you up. When they see you and feel how much self-confidence and happiness you radiate, you can make their day. Like, you need to be seen. Your loved ones are telling you, you need to be seen. Go show yourself to the world. Scorpio. Intensity, exposing, purging, renewing. Okay, I need a clarifier for this. Sudden Scorpio energy here. What's this about, loved ones? Pluto, why? Oh my god. This card has been following me through all readings today. If you felt drawn to group number 1, watch it, definitely. This is your calling. Maybe you felt drawn to group number 2. That's also your sign to watch it. If you felt drawn to none of them, don't go there. But transformation, okay? And this is the cocoon stuff I was talking to you about, because Pluto is about endings, okay? Intense endings. They can be brutal, they can be dark, but your loved ones are saying, please, you are done grieving, you are done hiding away. It's time to become that butterfly now. It's just like your loved ones did. They are telling you, I went through the same transformation. You know, I shed my old skin, my old body, that was maybe sick, maybe, you know, like very old and like not serving the soul's purpose anymore. I'm free as a butterfly. Please do the same, and don't be so afraid of it. And Scorpio, look, there's a butterfly sitting on that skull's forehead. If you have experienced that, if you haven't already, you will, maybe in the future. Maybe an insect will sit on your head and kiss your forehead. There's something about forehead kisses. They want to give you a forehead kiss. And with this Scorpio energy, this can be about passion. and psychic senses. So they are saying if you become what you might consider, you watching, a little bit more superficial because you care about your outside appearance, which is not superficial at all, you do not have to be afraid that if you start to become a bit more lighthearted, that you lose your spiritual connection. You two are definitely soulmates. You've spent many past lifetimes together. You will many more in the future. Soulmates are not strictly romantic, okay? And it's time for renewal. It's time to let go of the past. They are urging for you to do that. And maybe when your loved ones were alive, they were very attached to you and to who they were, but you know, it's time for transformation, and they are encouraging you to have like a transformation, like transform your body, dye your hair, cut your hair. But they're telling you, no, don't cut it short, I want it long. That's a message for some of you. Refurbish your house, paint your walls, change your style, listen to some fresh new music. I don't know, they want renewal here. Let's see with these amazing gifted cards here from Rose what more messages we can get. Please take a second to leave a comment. Drop some purple hearts if you don't know what to say. Raise the vibration in a comment section. I'd really appreciate that. Maybe drop some butterfly emojis. If you resonate with this reading, drop me some butterflies. I love butterflies. And this is something lighthearted, okay? Sometimes guys ask me, what's the best compliment you've ever heard? And none of the compliments, the best ones that I've ever heard, came from other, like, you know, grown-up men. One of the best I ever got came from a little boy. I was maybe 15, my little brother was maybe 7, so his best friend was 7 too, and we were out by a lake. We went swimming, this was in summer, and this butterfly came to me and sat on my index finger, and it kept on doing that several times. And then this little boy says, in his innocence, bless his soul, he said to me, yeah, he comes to you because you are as beautiful as a flower. I really needed to share that with you. You know, you go be a beautiful flower and attract this this butterfly for a forehead kiss. Mine kissed my index finger. Wow, magical. You are magical. Embrace your magic. And your loved ones are telling you with this owl here that you are on a good way. You are guided and led by your spirit team. So if you have sudden urges right now to change your style of clothing, your makeup style, your hair, anything, trust that urge. Your spirit team wants you to do that. Trust it. You're on the right path. Oh yes, the moon moth. I love this moth so much. Luminous. You are someone who has a lot of light and beauty to shine and to radiate, and don't like say, no, I'm not that beautiful, I'm not beautiful in society's eyes, or I'm too old, or I'm this and that, I have scars, I have acne. Stop. When you feel beautiful, you radiate positive energy, and the world needs that. You need to light up people's lives just by existing, you know? You don't need to do anything massive to impress other people. You just radiate love and light, and that will make other people's day. Your loved ones want you to do that. They want for you to make them proud in that sense. Beautiful. If you're still not believing it, yes, you are beautiful. And maybe they never expressed that to you as much when they were still alive. Maybe they were someone who would say stuff like, your appearance doesn't matter, and it does not matter. It doesn't determine you, but it sometimes can matter. We have to stop to be so like exclusive and so, you know, idolizing certain things. Like, you need to be open. Now it's time to shine your outer beauty. You need to do it. Buy a nice dress, or like whatever you like to wear. Maybe you like to wear old band t-shirts or something. Do that. If it makes you feel beautiful, do it. Be proud. Shine your light. And if you see some hearts, that's definitely also a sign from your loved ones. Red hearts. Spirit. Your spirit team is with you all the time, guys. And so are your loved ones in spirit. And here she's kind of doing some magic with her cat. Maybe you have a pet. Magic vibes. Also, your loved ones are encouraging you to kind of romanticize your lives, to do some fun little rituals. I have some on my second YouTube channel if you need inspiration. But create beauty, make your life more beautiful, get some flowers, some crystals, some decoration. Just create that beautiful energy. Beauty matters is what they are saying. It really matters. And maybe in hindsight, your loved ones regret not encouraging you to like be more beautiful physically, maybe to, you know, be more, I don't know. This will resonate differently, to wear your jewelry or to put on makeup, or wear certain clothes, or wear your hair a certain way, or to decorate more. They really want you to do that now, because in your case, it reflects your inner beauty. Final messages, please. I also see glitter and sparkles. It will get better. Seen this before. Yeah, it will get better, and you need to show that it is getting better. Show it on the outside, guys. Trust and believe that this transformation is real, and you can transform and manifest this transformation if you just pretend that it's already there. If you like dress more happily, your life will get happier. We will always reunite after separation. We are soulmates. I told you that. Soulmates are not strictly romantic. Anyone you make karmic contracts with is a soulmate. So you will be together again, and you still are together. You know, the higher selves are always connected. Which one should I choose? This one. I have so many deep regrets here. I told you that the things that you have heard in this reading are things they either never told you or they were not adamant about. They wish they would have been more adamant about encouraging you about your physical beauty. Maybe you have self-esteem issues because you might think you're, I don't know, too wrinkly or overweight or too thin or not beautiful enough. They regret not encouraging you more and not making you feel more secure in your physical body. The physical body is a gift. It helps the soul have this experience in this lifetime. So make sure you create a beautiful temple for your beautiful soul, guys. Now, that's all I have for you today. I hope it resonated and brought you clarity. If it did, then give it a thumbs up. Please comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the bell for notifications so that you will never miss out on a new reading on my channel in the future. Take very good care, and until soon, hopefully. Bye-bye.